Today is Wednesday, and it is the 11th day in the month of December, and the year is 2024. And this is our like to say good morning and welcome again to the midweek edition of the Kear Morning Show here on Kear Radio FM 95.9. And it's a pleasure again to be here as we rumble around national issues. We have lots of things to talk about this morning. You know, every time we come here, I always tell you that we come with facts. We come with facts, we bring you information, those relevant information that you need to know, okay? And so this morning, what do we have for you folks? We will talk a little bit about sanitation as the Christmas season gets closer. A sanitation group is taking up a major cleaning up exercise in the Painesville Belt. Nakamu's Sanitation Group Incorporated is doing wonderfully well this Christmas festive season. Yeah, we have to clean the city, right? Make sure we have our cities clean as we as Liberians, it is incumbent upon us to make this country clean. Coming up at 9 o'clock, we will have as guest in the studio, District Number 3 Representative Sumoke Moba. He was here once here, but we did not have the conversation as we planned. But today is going to be a wonderful one. We will talk about his district with all of the hula balloons of Capitol Hill, some of the projects, some of the things he's done so far for his people. We understand that there are lots of things he has done. Just within a period of time, he has done lots of work, and so we will play host to him, and then we will talk about other national issues. The Ministry of Justice has says something about the ruling of the Supreme Court, or the opinion, so to speak, of the Supreme Court of Liberia regarding the removal of Speaker Fonati Kufa. And let's just say the entire saga of Capitol Hill. Justice Minister Oswald Tuwe, and yesterday at Mika's regular press briefing, told journalists that he was acting, in fact, on the orders of President Wakai, that the majority bloc of the House of Representatives will be the one that the government will do business with, because according to him, they are constitutional. So they have the constitutional authority now to do business. With all of these things, we've got information that President Wakai has asked Speaker Fonati Kufa to resign. But Fonati Kufa has vowed not to. Too many things. Yaka Kolba on yesterday in his press conference alleged that the EPS boss has requested that all of the EPS officers that are providing security details for the speaker be withdrawn. Well, too many things up Capitol Hill. This is the country that we're in, Liberia. So be my guest this morning. As we rumbled around these things, my colleague here at Kear Radio, a very young professional journalist again, Aloysius Chia, will be here as we go about this discussion on this Wednesday morning in Monrovia. My name is Jefferson P. Weah. As always, I'm here to talk to the people of Liberia. And so on today, as we believe that I just want to clear this morning that there's some information going out that Kear Radio will be sharing rest today. No. I want to make it clear to you, it's not today. Our Christmas giveaway or the Christmas package is not today. What we're having today is a walk-in after our renovation, the extension, the rebranding. We have invited guests to come and tour the building. So we are not sharing rice on today as been speculated out there. The Christmas package or the giveaway that we have for you people will be before the Christmas, but it's not today. So, but trust me, before the Christmas, you will get it. Other Christmas Eve. And we're just going to give you, family members identifying with you. So it is not going to be on today. Let me make this clear to you so that you don't be misled. So if you got information that Kear Radio will be sharing rest today, no, it's not today. It is before the Christmas. I can show you that, but it's not going to be today. Today we are having a walk-in, a tour of the entire facility here after our chief administrator, Mr. Munir Kishan, the general, has done a wonderful work here. And so today we will be having that. So we invite special guests to come and tour the building. All right. As usual, we go to our sponsor, Amazing Kear Home Services. Is a proud sponsor. Is proudly associated with the Kear Morning Show here on Kear Radio, providing home care services in the US. So let's go for this break, and of course we can wrap back. Be there while I'm here.
This is a home health agency. We send nurses and kids to patients' homes and take care of them from This is Amazing Kear Home Health Services. This is a home health agency. We send nurses and kids to patients' homes and take care of them from medical services for them in their homes. So that's what we're doing. This is the office space where the high-end process is rendered.
Also the assistant admin at Amazing Kear. I've been with this company since 2014 when we were making nothing. And we were literally in the basement of our apartment. This is how growth have brought us this far. 2-bedroom apartment, and we were literally using the basement and the garage space to carry on this business. And because of growth, we moved here on 2019, and we've been here since 2019 doing this. And God has been so faithful along the way, and we're still going strong. You can see, this is the office of Amazing Kear. We want to welcome.
Okay, so welcome back. After that break, we're here again to, talk those things that we have to talk about. And of course, my colleague Aloysius Chia has just joined me, and of course, we are going to. Aloysius, you just want to come in a little bit? Yeah. Maybe you just cheer in a little bit. Yeah. Josh, can you please come to studio? Yes, let Josh come and so we can. While Josh is coming, we will go about this. I think you have to come on your left. Okay. Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Okay. All right. So, yeah, that's it there. Elections G. Okay, thank you so much. It's done now. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so uh, elections. Let me say good morning, and this is your debut, as a matter of fact, and welcome to the show, the Care Morning Show, the most talked about show.
Good morning, Jeff, good morning, Jeff, and let me say good morning to all of our listeners across the country. Those that are in Liberia, those that are out of Liberia. I want to say good morning to all of you from our end, and let me commend you for the job done. You've been following the radio for a very long time, and you've been consistent in what you do. Providing concrete information for the people of Liberia, and this is one thing. Trust they have within us. I'm talking about the Kear Communications Network now.
Mhm.
That we will provide concrete information for them, reliable information, credible information, and they can depend on and take in and use also. So I'm just here this morning to at least make my own input on the programs and all of our talking points because this is what we're called to do to serve the people, the Liberian people. So uh, we will be here to do it despite the cold, but we have to come to do the people's job because this is not our job,
Mhm.
is the people's job. So we're here this morning. I'm good. I'm glad to be here this morning on the platform so that we discuss.
Okay, you indeed, it is our job as young people and as professionals to come and share provide information to the people. Elections this morning at 9 o'clock, coming out shortly at 9, we will have as our guest District 9 District 3 representative Sumo K Moba. He will be here, and we're going to talk his district and other issues. Well, before his arrival, I just want us to a little bit talk about some important issues. As you may know, we are in the festive season now, and people are cleaning up their communities, the streets, especially our own facility here. You see how beautiful it is now, all thanks to the general and all the staffs here who have done well. But one group in the Pinsville belt, they call them the Nakamoon's sanitation group. Yesterday they called me over to say, Jeff, can you please come and see the level of work, see what we're doing here as part of efforts to buttress the government in making sure that we have a clean city, especially Pinsville. Though there is the Pinsville City Corporation is there, that is responsible to keep the city clean, but this group have thought it wise that they beef up the strength of the city government to make sure that they clean the city. And when I saw a wonderful work, cutting of grass along the road, the side of the road, and then cleaning the sand from the middle of the road. As you know, road construction is still ongoing, and then the drainages, taking all the dirt, the trash from the drainage, the empty, the plastics and bottles from the drainage, and they're doing it. But one thing they talked about, their major challenge, in fact, is logistics in the form of tricycles. Because mind you, when they cut the grass and then they sweep the sand, put in wheelbarrow, where do they carry? So one of the key things they stress on is calling on the city, the PCC, the mayor bestman, Robert Bestman, to at least help aid them, not just the mayor, but other stakeholders, especially people who are using that route, to help them with tricycles, the three uh, tricycle truck that carry the dirt, to at least help them. Because according to him, in fact, the CEO Amos Nakamu, that when they cut the dirt, the grass, they do not want to leave it there. At least they want to take it somewhere so that it can be disposed of. It should not be there, because remember, people will come once they see, Liberians, when we see dirt, and then
Obviously, that's a dumb side.
yeah. So with all of these things, single man, he's just trying to put people together and do this. What's your own thoughts about it?
Well, I think it's welcoming, for the fact that a Liberian or a person in fact will put a group of young people together to help government address certain concern. That alone it signifies the level of patriotism. It is good.
Okay.
And I believe not just him or that group are supported, but it should be the responsibility of all of us. I say all of us Liberians, those that are residing here. In fact, others that are outside of the country can find a way to contribute. Because there's one thing I can always say to people, right? In whatever way, if Liberia will get developed, it's not just central government. No, it is all of us contributing our own little way. In my little way, what I can contribute is that is idea. I come with my idea. If I can contribute to this sector, I contribute to that sector. If I can do this, let me do this. But the matter of fact, let me contribute something to national growth and development. So, in all districts, whether city mayors or commissioners or whoever relevant authorities, it is time, especially this festive season, it's time that you give a very good look to festive to your country, your environment, your community, your district, your county. Like in District 17, where I live, is something that normally happen probably every December. In fact, the township commissioner back then will pay people go out, but I think it should not just be limited to every December also.
Of course,
something that should be done.
Yeah, okay, we don't have to wait for the season for December
Yes.
to start cleaning the city.
Of course, continuously. So with that, you now have more work, than within December because it's something that will already be done continuously. And another thing, the issue of
Logistics.
it's just a serious concern and a serious problem all over the place. Quite recently, when we arrived here, who is
The governor of the borough.
raised similar issue. And he started the same sanitation stuff in the borough, but again, he's calling for assistance in materials. Even in other communities that the young people are carrying on the same exercise, the shortage of material again is a concern. So I want to add my voice to him. It doesn't let there be the central government, but anybody in fact,
Yeah.
you can go there and say, okay, I'll give you 2 shovels, 1 wheelbarrow, or this, I will contribute this because I'm seeing the effort you're applying. In whatever way you can contribute, I believe they will appreciate it, and in fact, it will help them to make the work more,
easier,
active.
of course.
Yes.
And exactly as you said, that's one thing he stressed on. He said it's not just only mind you, the major beneficiaries of that Rabos International Highway Road, that RIA road, there are the people who commute on that road on a daily basis, who have the vehicles, they live over there. They are the ones who really benefit from the road, including the president, because the president lives rehab. And imagine you every time driving along that road and you see people just cleaning, sweeping. I mean, you can use your own conscience. You don't have to, physically go and bring the shovel or whatever. But you can at least just make a donation to them, maybe through cash, kind, or whatever. Since you don't have the time to go and buy the items, you could call, maybe get our numbers or so there. And one thing I think he told me, he said, Jeff, I know I've been following you. You've been doing a wonderful work. Your station has really been doing, since you people are into sanitation. I listened to you once and you talked about sanitation a whole Saturday. And I was like, wow, this guy is very much, okay, he's doing well. So, fellow Liberians, just so you know, let me do this. Let me read out the giving. I saw their because when I did the video yesterday, this is what they had. Where is it? Just a minute. Okay, so it's called the group is Nakamu's Sanitation Group Incorporated, and they share for contributions. They have their account details. Echo Bank. So if you go to Echo Bank, you want to deposit into their account, you can just deposit into Nakamoon's Sanitation Group Incorporated. So that's a bank account, and even though they did not put them, but they have their bank account. And then the mobile money number, for those of you watching and listening, you also want to help the people because they're not doing it for themselves, they're doing it for the country, they're doing it for everybody. So their mobile money number is +231 881 118 030. That's Nakamoon's Sanitation Group Incorporated. That's a mobile money number. +231 881 118 030. All right. So that's the number. If you're in diaspora, you want to contribute to them, you want to help them. Imagine you're coming from, and along the RIA road, there are beautiful structures. People are erecting beautiful structures. But imagine you come in and then you have a beautiful structure, and then in front of the structures, you're seeing grass growing all there. It doesn't give the building, the beauty. It doesn't bring out the beauty, especially when you have dirt. Nobody wants to live in a dirty environment. Nobody, obviously, would not want to live in a dirty environment.
So it sets them so that they can be empowered and equipped to clean up the place and give it a beautiful look for not just the residents, but even those that use that road on a daily basis.
Okay. All right, so let's talk a little bit national issues. While I'm told now that my guest will soon be here. Our guest, he will soon be here. So I don't know. I believe you've been following Capitol Hill and other national issues. Yesterday, even in our news, we carried Justice Minister made a pronouncement. That the majority bloc. I mean, constitutionally now, the government will do business with the majority bloc because I don't know on what grounds. What's your own thought about the statement from the Ministry of Justice?
Jeff, in all fairness, thank God as media practitioners, we are more like the referees. So we only, blow the whistle
Yeah,
and
yeah.
tell it at the game goes on. Now, there have been mixed reactions since this entire thing at the Capitol. Yesterday, so the FCC press conference, Senator McGill on press conference. Or in fact, he puts a lot of good points, ranging from the issue of police brutality against lawmakers, which in my mind, I believe it is totally wrong. And he spoke about a lot of things, and we also saw Albert Chia, also speaking on the issue of the Liberian Senate decision to endorse and let's say work directly with the majority bloc and Speaker Richard Cohen. Now, with all of what that is happening, all of the things happening at the Capitol, or I can say it is really necessary. In fact, thank God, one of the lawmakers will be in when they move from now. It is important that lawmakers, exercise their real functions. Remember, as a lawmaker, you are a leader. And as a leader, people are watching you. People are looking at you. In fact, they see you as a role model. So whatever you do, they tend to emulate the same thing to do it also.
Sure.
In their probably local leadership or in whatever area they find themselves. So whatever thing you do, whether good or bad, citizens carry out the same thing.
Oh, sure.
The actions of our lawmakers, I believe, as honorable people, the actions they have to do well. because the actions are not honorable.
And this fight has it has just impeded the work. In fact, the entire country, it has put the country on a standstill.
That's the word to use, a standstill, because you will not have things going on normally
Mhm.
because we have a divided house. And I don't know whether it is from that background now the Liberian Senate or the
Yeah,
government of
the
Liberia,
executive.
the executive, in fact, they have decided that we will
can-
go this
We
way.
cannot hold the country hostage
Yeah,
because
we
of
will go this
we
way.
just go one side.
So I don't know. And in fact, Abachi said on yesterday that the executive should not be interpreting the law. In fact, so with the justice minister come up to say, we from the court, from the Supreme Court ruling, we go this way, and the majority black is legal, and the rest of it, Abachi said that's a problem. And now, mind you, the CDC also will be having an emergency meeting on today. In their release that we saw, they are saying we will be having a mournful Christmas. A mournful Christmas. And when opposition starts to make such statements, you should take it with grave concern.
Of course.
We don't know what will be the next course of action, because in the release, we are also seeing that it means with this action, they stand by in battle Speaker Kofa, who is also a partisan of the CDC. And they are saying with that, it means that the president should also step down. So with this, we are seeing a long battle that will continue to drag, in fact, until this year end, and in fact, probably at the beginning of 2025. So with the prolonged, delay, other things, we don't know what will happen. What will be the fate of the country? How will citizens, go about their normal businesses? Because with the incident on Monday, it created fear. In fact, some people that normally go about to do their normal business at their job site or their business area, they had to go home because they were afraid.
Wow.
With this incident, probably the tension might increase and then something worse might happen. So it better let me be home and stay with my family.
Oh yeah.
Tension
let me
created
just stay home.
and police officers. It is not leading the country anywhere. So for the sake of the citizens that they represent, and for the sake of this, the ordinary people that the executive lead that stood in line under the hot sun, vote for them. I think there's a need, they see reason. Say, I will forgo this not for my sake, not for my party's sake, but for the people. Those that voted me just recently. Because of them, I will forgo this. Even though I see that something that is against, me, but I will forgo it. I will swallow the bitter pills and forgo it for the sake of the people. I think that's the mindset.
But will Fonati Kofa, after all of these things and allegations coming from even a representative Yaka Koluba, will Councillor Kofa actually bow down? Because I think I read something and somebody said that with all this, Speaker Kofa still remains adamant that he's not going to bow down to pressure. The law should be the law. If they want to remove him, they should, accord him all due processes. But
I don't think Speaker Kofa will bow down to any pressure. If I don't Speaker Kofa will bow down to any pressure. The thing is, in fact, he made it clear that word resignation is not in his book. It's not in his dictionary. So because there were recently there were allegations or unconfirmed reports that even the president of Liberia
asked him to resign.
And again he refused. With the threatening messages that he Emergency Kofa alleged that was sent to him by Unity Party supporters, asking him to resign or else he will see the worst part of the situation. Again, he said no amount of pressure will allow him to resign. And on the other end of the coin, the majority of black is saying on a no condition, Speaker Kofa or Ibadan Speaker Kofa will preside over the house, the lower house, as a speaker. So this is what we are.
And this issue, since the fight began, we still not heard of. I've not seen. Maybe it has happened, but I've not seen or not heard any form of maybe government has signed this deal, this investment. Investors are coming. We don't hear these things because, mind you, everybody is afraid. Those out there, international partners, nobody who wants to come and do business in a country where its house, is divided. You have the people who are supposed to be questioning and having meetings with these people. They're fighting. So how will investors come to do business? I'm not going to go into a country where the legislature are not together. But another thing, Aloysius, the issue of the presence of the huge police detail at the House of Representatives, the legislature, specifically protecting a particular, because I was there on Monday, and what I witnessed was the police were providing security for just a particular group, and it was the majority block, because I saw them they surrounded Representative James Collier of District Number 5, Bon County. They were all around the lawmaker, and I was like, but why is it that even Marvin Cole, Sumo Moba, and Yaka Koluba, we're not seeing police, protecting them like James Collier is moving, and the guys even entered the main building of the Capitol. Imagine police officers when we have legislative securities who are there, who should be regulating these things.
And they have been there. In fact, they were trained for this. So the legislative security personnel, they have been protecting that place for ages. Now, for that, in my mind and in my own view as a librarian and as a person, I believe it is wrong. We know that the three branches of government have separate powers, separate functions, even though they are coordinated, but they are separate.
You can't interfere into other people's
business. Should not interfere. Now, the legislature or legislative branch of government will not interfere with workings of the executive.
Obviously.
And because of that, the executive should not also interfere with the workings of the legislature. I saw police officers. I don't know where that man came from.
But I was confused.
Ready to go into first fight. I heard, because I watched the video. You hear them, say advance.
Yeah, those are the voice.
Walking directed to lawmakers. The lawmakers they had to retreat because the guys had batons and other things. So the fear was there. And I saw another video. I think it was Representative Small.
Yeah,
they held him with his clothes and pull him back from entering the
imagine
door. So why would you be treated a lawmaker like an ordinary citizen? Now, others said, oh, they see like everyone calling it time or something.
Yeah.
Oh, they see I've been for a very long time. So yeah, the police people the lawmakers they're making laws for nothing. Whatever way. Whatever happens, police have no right going into that building to create the kind of scene that was created. In fact, at some point in time, some lawmakers were prevented through their vehicles from entering. That's wrong.
Even on yesterday, while on our way to LTA, we saw Representative Musa Beleti at the main entrance of the Capitol, and that's his vehicle, the white vehicle, or small. But we didn't make a stop because we were going, and I was wondering, and he was surrounded. There were police and there were other people, there. I was like, what is going on? I saw Honorable Beleti, saying, he was talking like he was in action. And I was like, wow, General, are you seeing what I'm seeing? And the police were like, no, stop it, Yako. Well, but this is Liberia, my brother.
This was Liberia. So the things that we don't expect to happen, and when they happen, we should just expect it and say, okay, this is Liberia. So I mean, that's it. But honestly, I hope, in fact, in future will not see such thing happening again. Honestly.
Okay. All right. So let's move on, folks. If you're following us, this is the Kear Morning Show here on Kear Radio, and today I have my colleague Aloysius Chie, and he's here. We're having a wonderful conversation discussing national issues and other things. We're talking Capitol Hill. We You listen to us. We also talk about the statement made by the justice minister yesterday. A lot of people and too many people, but with all of these things, Aloysius, the ANC, I've not seen the ANC get so involved into this matter. It's like Mr. Cummings. I mean, does not want to, be fast to speak yet. I don't know, but the ANC has not come up with a statement. They just, watching. They said that he just he's still disappointed or he's so frustrated about the way the country is going.
I don't know, but I think, in fact, whether frustration or whether you are frustrated or not, time like this, it is important that you speak out of these issues because you know you have supporters, you have people listening to you, you have people that are following you. So, and in fact, this is an issue of national concern. So you have now people.
Folks, we will open the lines and we take few calls while we are with our guest. I'm told that he's making his way already. The numbers are 0770 These are alternative lines, like I've always told you. Our main lines will be up very shortly. Hopefully, the end of this week on Monday, we'll have our main lines on. All right. But the alternative numbers are 0770 730 are the numbers you can place a call to so that we can have you on the show this morning. Let's take this break and be right back. Yes, let's take this break and be right back.
This is a basic care of health services. This is a home health agency. We send nurses. This is a basic care of home health services. This is a home health agency. We send nurses and home health aides to patients' homes and take care of them, provide medical services for them in their homes. So that's what we're doing. This is the office space where the high-end process is rendered.
Also, the assisting admin at Amazing Care. I've been with this company since 2014 when we were making nothing. And we were literally in the basement of our apartment. This is how growth have brought us this far. 2-bedroom apartment, and we were literally using the basement and the garage space to carry on this business. And because of growth, we moved here on 2019, and we've been here since 2019 doing this. And God has been so faithful along the way, and we're still going strong. You can see, this is the office of Amazing Care. We want to welcome the Care Network in here.
Welcome back to the Care Morning Show. The lines are active, like I've told you already. 077 061 5238 077 061 5238 0886 130 7230 086 130723 are the numbers you can call to be a part of the show. And of course, let's have ourselves a friendly conversation here. Let's have a friendly conversation here. So we just got us something from the library investigator. It just came in. Here it said, I'm going to read out for you. The Liberian investigator is saying that Supreme Court releases full opinion, declares Speaker Fonati Kofa's removal illegal. And this is coming from the Liberian investigator. Let's just read you a few lines. What it says here. Monrovia, and this was contrary to reports that it was released today. As a matter of fact, today is the 11th of December. All right, by Lena Dudu. Monrovia, contrary to reports that the December 6, 2024 judgment of the Supreme Court in the House of Representatives crisis was ambiguous and left the House in further chaos. The court has finally released its full opinion, in which it unequivocally states that Speaker Fonati Kofa's removal by the majority bloc was unconstitutional and a flagrant violation of the House standing rules. This is coming from the Liberian investigator, and further to that the full opinion is often released 3 working days after the release of the judgment. In its detailed ruling, the Supreme Court emphasized the constitutional role of the Speaker as outlined in Article 49 of the Liberian Constitution. Article 49 designates the Speaker as the presiding officer of the House of Representatives with the constitutional mandate to ensure the proper functioning of the House. The court stated, the court further referenced Standing Rule 10 of the House, which underscores the Speaker's authority to call, convene, and preside over all sessions of the House. All right, so that's the court. The Supreme Court took particular exception to the actions of Speaker Kofa's detractors, who organized and participated in what it described as unconstitutional gatherings presided over by Deputy Speaker Thomas Fala, who are his detractors, the majority bloc. The members deliberately refused to attend regular and lawful sessions presided over by the Speaker of the House and instead participated in unconstitutional gatherings, the ruling stated. Okay. This is interesting. It went on to say the court's ruling made clear that Speaker Kofa remains the lawful leader of the House of Representatives. Legally, Speaker Kofa is and remains the Speaker of the House of Representatives with the authority mandated by the Constitution and Rule 10 as the presiding officer of the House. The ruling affirmed his constitutional authority cannot be replaced or usurped until he is removed in accordance with Article 49, which requires not only an affirmative vote of 2/3 of the membership of the House of Representatives, but also as a prerequisite for removal, a hearing consistent with due process of law. Well, that's it. That's it. He also talked about illegal suspension of lawmakers. He talked about restructuring of committees declared invalid. It's a whole thing. The Liberian investigator has come up with. Well, the other day I told you that the Supreme Court did not rule in favor. Says use this, but he ruled. He rendered its judgment or her judgment, in favor of the Constitution. And the Liberian investigator is reporting that the court is telling you that Fonati Kofa, his removal is illegal. That's what the library investigator is reporting. The numbers are active. Elisha's 0770615238086130723. Elisha, while we are waiting calls, what are your own thoughts? What do you make of the investigators, their report, that they've come up with?
Well,
But before, let me hold you there. I have this call coming in. Sekou Fofana is a regular caller and he's a follower of the show. Sekou, good morning. Go ahead. Sekou, are you there? I don't know why I'm not getting you. Let me see. Okay, just hold a bit. I missed the line, Jack. Go ahead, Sekou.
You getting me?
You're live.
Thank you. Sekou Fofana, don't come yeah, let me talk about the library investigators statement what they get where. Let me say this. I think Fonadi will be this one because the Grand Cook candidates were two. The number for them was speaker, the vote for web is selected. And being a speaker, a privilege given to you among your equals. They wrote you, they made you speaker. And the people that voted you, what they voted, we tell you. You leave. You will not vote for speaker that they not vote for you as a speaker. They do not vote for you as a speaker, they vote for you as a representative. And you say a representative. But let me say this to CDC because they are not like joke. But let me say this to okay, that was the output that
what does CDC got to do with one again?
And they just want to do it. They see what they take the ball on their head, they say they need to do it. They say they put it on their head. So tell the peace, the devil will protect our own. So
Sekou. The people say they will protect their own. Anybody can say they will protect their own, man. Why you get problem with the president, man? But the people who?
And then they see people that sell the man.
Who people sell the man?
The citizen people that sell the man. What are the anti-Fulani brass?
No, but
and then they want to say, massive and all the years, then they want to put a billion executive. But I can tell them for sure, they have that. This is not any government, because they will put more, they will take away and give it to you. And the government will not dignify you to go. When they are powerless, they have nothing to do. So that will go you to the 30 the feel of like, who now account in the time? Who not know it? They just get beat more. They don't know nothing. I mean, maybe then you tell them to go and people to UL Campo, you eat out one another, you can't try it. Nobody is above the law. You go put that on. But what I can tell to them, but that is so long. If you get a good one, being recognized by the executive. So forget it. But that is sorry. So that is you go represent the people. That if you get a good one, they put that way to one, they will take you from there. We don't go for the you can get people in the comment that we can talk about it more. That is not our over to this. Then the political to the legal thing all. It's not a legal thing all. But that is not coming to the political.
So the library investigator is reporting that the Supreme Court ruling says the speaker's removal is illegal.
Now some people say the people will go get a due process. They know who is favor of Fulani law majority black. The police they let them go by and do the ranking. That's all. So that is a very investigator. Maybe that new people the people do business. Well, you do something that for your people for your business to go. That business is people doing. When like for me that if any injustice so if they black, I want my people to go let them go by it. So that one now let me get you the love.
Okay.
So thank you for the Sunday morning.
Thank you so much. Sekou Fofana is a regular caller and listener of the Kear Morning Show. 0770615238 0770615238 0886130723 0886130723 the numbers you can use to be a part of the show here this morning. Yes, Elisha, just before Fofana came in, what's your thought about the report from the library investigator that the court is saying that Speaker Kofa, his removal, is illegal?
Well, Jeff, I'm not a legal practitioner, but
as a journalist, yeah.
And I believe that the Supreme Court of Liberia is the final
Arbiter.
of justice in that country. So if they say, if the Supreme Court says this is the way, this is the way this should proceed, I believe we should obey. We should adhere to what the Supreme legitimate speaker, or Kofa is the legitimate speaker, or Kong is the legitimate speaker. But they say, okay, in keeping with the standing. But right now, with this article being published by the Liberian investigator, what they are trying to say, in fact, is that, okay, go back, meet the numbers, and then you can remove Speaker Kofa. And in fact, this was the same point Speaker Kofa has been pushing for a very long time. Just to say you don't want to, or you want to remove me, you don't want me to be a speaker.
Yeah.
There's no problem.
Come back.
Come back.
Let's have session.
Let's have session. This will be person.
Somebody raise a motion.
Okay.
And say, okay, and we'll vote upon it.
And once you reach the required number, I'll be removed.
And he has said this countless times.
Simple as that. But I don't know the point, But the majority of black lawmakers, they are saying, under no condition, we will in fact set under you. In fact, we don't recognize you anymore. So that's the point.
The people have had their own elections already. And in fact, now we have two chairs on Ways, Means, and Finance. P. Mark Jury is the chair. He was now appointed by Richard Kuhn. And then you have Dixon Sibo now, who was appointed by Speaker Kofa. You also have again from the majority black James Collier, chair on rules, orders, and administration. You then Josiah Marvin, who was appointed by Speaker Kofa, was suspended by Richard Kuhn. It is just laughable, When we see this, when we hear about these things, sometimes we just laugh about them. But it is serious. It is serious. Our country is
the country, and the ordinary people are the ones that are suffering from this action of the lawmakers.
People
not
who
them.
voted.
Not them. The same people who voted for them. In fact, some of them without food and water that morning. They went and said, I want to vote very early, so I'll go there soon, do my thing and leave.
Yeah.
So they were on the line.
Is that what
Now today, they have been paid for waking up very early and getting on the line. They have been paid down by lawmakers.
Imagine
this is wrong.
Over a month now.
This is wrong.
Nothing has been done
because of their own selfish,
greed.
Greed. They are now seeking the interest. And I believe that their first thing should be the ordinary people because they are the ones they are representing.
Yeah. Lawmakers should be back in that district by now. Having town hall meetings with their people, discussing on what to do, how to improve their communities. Instead, they are up capital every day. Somebody will wake up early in the morning to go and take first space. Another person will go and say, no, I will not take it. And it's just so much frustrating in our country. We just hope that this matter will be settled.
All hands down, we fold our hands, and then we're watching it.
Imagine journalists and all were victimized in the process on Monday.
Of course.
Some of colleagues were beaten. Yes.
And in fact, I would just urge journalists, reporters, be careful.
No story worth dying for.
Of course.
Nothing.
That is one thing they always tell you in journalism school. When you do communications, they'll tell you, you have to be alive to tell the story. If you are dead, who will tell the story? So the first thing is you have to ensure that you are alive, you are healthy, you are strong enough to report that story that you have gathered. So please be careful. It is not bounding on you to report certain thing that is not to report from an environment that is not safe for you. Yes.
And I was just watching because the way I saw my guys were being cheated, they were more handled. I said,
well, I was prepared for that thing before. Since that time, I believe I've been You know.
Oh yes, because even when CDC, when this thing happened between the CDC and the police, and I went there to cover. Imagine tear gas. The guys from the compound of the CDC, they were throwing stones. Y'all put the camera on the police. They didn't want to know whether we were journalists. So while we were behind the police, we were, my eyes were like.
It was the biggest frustration of my eyes. So from that, I
became myself for in this story.
and from that day, you know, we just have to be careful. While it's true that we want to report the unfoldings, we want to bring the information to the people, but we have to be careful also because safety matters.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, folks. We still, I don't know what we're gathering, the reports I'm getting from my guest, Sumo Moba. I don't know what is keeping him. We've gone 17 minutes. But let's transition a bit, Aloysius, and let's transition and talk other issues. Let's look at today. We have a program coming up today here. We have a program here today, and today will be, as a matter of fact, we will be talking about the tour of the building where guests will be coming to tour the facility and look at the level of work we've done here so far. But you've been here. You came join us, and you saw when you came. I believe you didn't. This was not the Kear that you met. There's been a whole lot of transition now, new things, and here we are today to just have a formal program, of the building, the work we've done here so far. Let's talk Kear Radio a bit. Your own assessment, your coming, the time you came, and where we are right now, the way you met the building, and how it has been transitioned.
Jeff, right there, like you put it, when I came, we had a facility, but not modern as like. We had the edifice,
Yes.
but it was not developed like this.
Okay.
So, in fact, there's one reason why we always praise Mr. Kishan, the general, even though he said, no, it's not just about me, it's about all of us, because all of you contributed to this. But again, he's the main man.
Yeah.
First step, Mr. Christopher Kear, who is doing all he can, not holding anything back.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever he's called upon, he say, we have to do this. Say, okay, I will make it available, the finance for it. To see a person giving their all, contributing back home, it's not easy. There are others that have finance also, they are out of the country, but they are not even thinking about coming back home to contribute.
Oh, yeah.
They are not thinking about that. So, for the father, he's thinking about his country, where he came from. He's thinking about impacting lives. He's thinking about contributing. Now, the atmosphere has been created for media practitioners to grow more and more. The space is also provided for others to be trained into the media. Like we started training our child broadcasters for the RCDB program. So by next week, they will be paired with radio presenters, program presenters, announcers. They will also be with the news team. So if this space was not created, all of that would not be happening.
Of course.
Not just creating the space, but with the kind of facility, the equipment that we have here, modernized equipment, that, and I can say, not too far,
Mm-hmm.
that distance future.
Yeah.
Kear will arrive to a point. And I want to say thanks to all of the listeners also that have been following us from day one. And today they have the chance. In fact, the invitation is open, right?
Yeah.
To everybody.
Oh.
So they have the chance also to take a tour of the facility. They've been following. They've been calling every day on talk show.
And I hope my man Sekou Fofana. Yeah, Sekou Fofana, my man.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't tell you yesterday, but I know you're still listening. I want you to just come here today and can see what the
At
what
3
we're
p.m.,
doing.
right?
3 p.m. Yeah, 3 p.m.
It's
today.
it's an
Open invitation, yeah, to the public.
everybody. To everybody. And I'm told the president of the PEO will also be here because he was informed on yesterday.
Mhm.
And to the ED also, Mr. Moba,
Mhm.
he has been doing a brilliant job. He has been doing
Yeah,
well.
I mean, like, Bobo. I agree, Bobo.
He has been doing well. And even you, Jeff, for the work, you know,
It's a collective work, you know.
but it's good that we have a facility that you can post off. You can be anywhere in Valafranc. Oh, come and visit. You know, you feel free, you feel encouraged. And again, many thanks to Mr. Kishan. Mr. Kishan, we appreciate your lab. Even if you ask us to stop appreciating you, we will not cease to appreciate you. We'll continue to appreciate you because you've done the best for us. And not just us, but for the entire country. Because with this, it gives momentum to the broadcast that we bring to the radio.
Mr. Kear, from all indications, does not believe in the big name. Yeah, because it is clearly seen here that you see every one of us here, group of we are all just young people. You're not seeing the names. He does not believe in the big names that those who have been there. Oh, the man. He made this station. Then by the time he sits behind the microphone, and the whole country will shift her attention to your station. But from everything we've seen so far, he believes in young people, bringing up young people, making sure that young people too, the potential that they have. Because mind you, Elections, you have a great potential. I have Lee, the rest of the team, everybody here, has something within them. But those things will not come out once you're not given the space, you're not given the opportunity. Unlike before, when we were coming up, for you to even enter a newsroom, the studio, to just say, even if you just want to spy in the studio, it was a war. Though some like other media institutions, for you to enter the studio, it was difficult, especially like I would say, I would reference state radio. You don't just enter the studio if you just went there. But Kear Radio,
You'll be a treat of probably 6 months. And I see that it's like a so good.
you would like,
So good.
you have to go. You go buy water, go for the one before you even start getting behind the microphone. At least to talk about you reading. But Mr. Kear has done well bringing young people. Look at us. I don't know, with the exception of our consultant, Mr. Massa, but he's an audience. He's just an older man. But because he made all of these things happen with on screen, with on radio, the tower, everything. He really made did a wonderful job. But all of these would not have happened, like you said, without the coming of the general, Mr. Kishen. His coming to Liberia indeed was meaningful. It was a wonderful one. But the thing about it, I already started missing it. I know General, you listening to me, sir. I want you to extend your trip, man. You just extend your trip to January 1st. Just we'll pay for it. All our put together, we'll pay for your time here. General, just stay back.
We hate that you leave, but while you are here, we appreciate you. While you are staying with us, we appreciate every minute. And he's one person that, in fact, encourage you. You always encourage you. I tell you, but don't mind that.
The man
just to push you to do the right thing at the right time.
He's a friendly man. He's a very friendly man. The little time he spent with us here, it's like we've been together for decades.
You're a leader, indeed a leader, and we hope that maybe one of these days we'll see you at the bigger picture.
Every time you talking about the bigger picture, every time General Massa used to talk on the phone, he was always telling me, Jeff, don't look at now, but the bigger picture. And I did not, all along, I didn't even know, I didn't see this coming, that we would have, extended this building. Like the foundation would have been beautiful like this, right? I didn't know that the foundation would have been this beautiful, but the man the man believes in liberal. Elections.
In fact, that's why he's the chief
Liberal.
general.
Well, folks, yes, indeed, we appreciate you. We are having a chit chat conversation here.
Yes.
It turns out that our guest will not be here, but I think we can have the general. We can. I think we can have the general. So we'll just take a break because you will talk about a little.
I think you also invited ED as well.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So
the two of them.
yes. So let's take this break, and then we'll have the ED, the general, two of them.
This is Amazing Kear Home Health Services. This is a home health agency. We send nurses and home health kids to patients' homes and take care of them, provide medical and non-medical services for them in their homes. So that's what we're doing. This is the office space where the high-end process is rendered.
Also the assisting admin at Amazing Kear. I've been with this company since 2014 when we were making nothing. And we were literally in the basement of our apartment. This is how growth have brought us this far. 2-bedroom apartment, and we were literally using the basement and the garage space to carry on this business. And because of growth, we moved here on 2019, and we've been here since 2019 doing this. And God has been so faithful along the way, and we're still going strong. You can see this is the office of Amazing Kear. We want to welcome the Care Network in here.
Okay, folks, so we are back. Thank you for that, for just being there. And thank you for always believing in us, what we do here, the little things that we do. I've brought in the general, and of course, the general through, and he has done a wonderful work here. So we will just, talk a little bit his time here, uh, how was it working with young people, and how was his stay? The man should have left a long time ago, but he had he said, no, I still have work to do. I cannot leave this thing. I mean, it's an unfinished business. I will make sure I complete everything here. So let me announce to you, apologize to you also that our guest, Mr. Honorable Sumo Moba, will not be coming again, but we will reschedule. These are big people. Sometimes they come out, they have these things. And, yeah, but hopefully we will have him on tomorrow or next week. All right, but Mr. Monique Kishen, the general, the casual laborer, the chief administrator, he's here, and we have some information on today. As a matter of fact, so he will sit with us, and then we talk some important issues here. While there, yes, we've been joined also by, all right. So the acting executive director, a very young man, Aki and Bobo. So, but we are all young people, he's a very young man. He has, ascended to a position that, is worth it. And we're going to have a conversation. We talk. Just a mic. Just bring a mic to you. Okay. You want to bring it closer? Okay. Very good. All right. So they are pretty seated here. Okay. I got them on already, and they are here. Yes, we will go ahead with the conversation. And so Let me welcome two of them. The general. Let me begin with the general. Mr. Kishen, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Jefferson. Thanks, and I hope you're having a good day today. I would appreciate you. And thanks for inviting me on your show.
Okay. It's good that you're here, though the time is not up, but I know we're going to have a wonderful conversation. And thank you for honoring my shot. Though it was impromptu, but thank you, you came. Let's go to Mr. Moba. Mama, good morning, ma.
Good morning,
You want to speak to the microphone?
Good
Yeah.
morning, Jefferson P. Weah.
Good
It's a
morning,
pleasure again to be back in your cool studio.
Mr. Ati. Okay, let me go back to the general. Mr. Kishen, you've been here for a little over a month. You going 2 months, I would say now, in Liberia. You came for a short stay. Your time was just for a month, but you left and you gone a month over 2 weeks now, and you should have left. But you're here. You came, you met Kear Radio. You've been out there doing the US, and you've been having shows, the conversation of the CEO, and you've been a lead presenter. Coming now, let's talk a bit about your coming. When you came down, you saw the structure, the key already you've been listening to, you've been seeing, you've been hearing about. You came. I mean, what what were you expecting prior to your coming to Liberia? What did you expect?
Well, I will be frank with you. First of all, I'm happy to be back. And my stay in Liberia, I've been coming here. Last year, I was here 2 times, but this time, I will be honest with you, it's one of my best time where I saw some of the work that I have been, that I put my get involved in. But coming here, I was expecting a lot. I'll be honest with you, and we did everything to promote the Care Humanitarian Organization and the radio station. But I want to send this message out to people, especially those of you who are watching off in the states. As much as you will not trust the people in Liberia, try and listen to what they're going to tell you because you are not on the ground. If you try to argue up and you try to say things different, they will just follow your flow, and when you come home, you will be disappointed.
Sure.
The Care radio station has everything, the equipment that you can brag about. But when I came here, I started to look for the office. I checked around, I couldn't find the office.
Yeah.
Your own
My
office.
Yes, my own office. I couldn't find it. It was to my surprise. Finally, I got it. I said, wow. And people who've been coming here, and now it's totally a big transform station. I'm happy. I'm proud of it. But it was not done by I alone. Yes, I pulled people up. I talked to them. I push them around. But today I'm happy because teamwork gave you a better results. I'm the head. If everybody in this place refuse and say, I'm not going to work with Mr. Kishen, I was not going to go this far.
Yeah.
Today, people coming here and telling us that our station, in fact, someone came here yesterday and said, in this studio, the decks in this studio, the only place he ever saw it almost like in LBS.
Now, Councilor Musa
Yes, Musa Sharif. He said, I got a radio station. He said, and other people been coming. They said they got spoon, they got all he wants. Forget about the program, but nowhere can compare with the Kear radio when it comes to infrastructure, when it comes to when you enter the place, you see the
A state of the art
Yes,
studio.
I'm telling you. And when it comes to equipment wise, we got it. And we are doing everything. We are new. And I'm not believing in big names, Jefferson.
Okay.
That is why today, when you look on my right hand side,
Mhm.
which of you watching us, you think is on my other side, but it's Jonathan Mulba who been around here for some time. Now he is the acting executive director of the foundation. You got Miata, she's the acting director of the communication of the radio station. These are young people, and we continue to choose because we want to brand our own, want to make our own. But I will be honest with you again, I'm happy that I've seen my work. And I said, this is one of my best days. And I still want to say to my wife, I love you, baby. I love my children. And I've canceled my trip. I've canceled my trip so many times. But you know one thing? My wife is the neck of my head. And also, she's one of my mentors. When I say mentor, she encouraged me a lot. But a happy wife, happy home.
Yeah.
So I know she's not happy. I talk to my kids because for you to be out of the place to spend Thanksgiving without your family,
Mm.
and no way I got to spend the Christmas with my family. I'm a Liberian. I love this country, Jefferson.
Mhm.
I love this
I
country
can see that
100%.
all through.
And the
I
country
can
loves
never,
him.
yes, I can never trade Liberia for anything. So they hurt me. I wish we can do more. And I want to say again to the CEO, Christopher Kear,
Mhm.
for empowering young people. You know, when I look around, sometimes I won't get so mad and say, you know what, let's just let it go. But letting it go, what are we going to do to the young people that work with us? We're going to let them go too. We want to create that job. We want to do everything. So we're calling on everybody. Today we'll have an open house
Okay.
where people can come in and enjoy themselves and walk through our studio without running on no secret club.
Of
A
course.
radio station is for the people. We represent the people. We speak for the people. We are members of the Fourth Estate. So the people are the ones we are entitled to. We cannot lie to them. We are non-partisan. We're not going to take from opposition. We're not going to take from ruling party. No. What the Liberian people want is what we're going to stand by. And the cameras, but I'm not going to go into the foundation because I know Jefferson
Yeah.
and Jonathan
Jonathan.
is always there. But as you too, Jeff, I want to say thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. You've been there from the time I came. And you and Jonathan push you around. Sometimes I go beyond. And at the end of the day, I'm at the station. I just want to show that work, that ethics. Because what we're lacking in this place, Jefferson, is the dignity of labor.
Mm.
Yes. Dignity of labor is both sides.
In this country.
Yes. The people themselves must have dignity in their work. If you want to be a sweeper, be a very good sweeper. Also, the government should respect that dignity of labor. So respect the people who are working. I leave from there at 10, 12 o'clock. I come back here early. People ask me how you do it. People saw me laying tiles. People saw me fixing doors.
Up to 3 a.m. you still laying through tiles.
This is what we do when we, I enjoy doing it. It's not I want to show off or cut costs, but I enjoy doing it. And to everyone out there, just be focused. Don't let no one to shout at the train. Do what is right. Be the best citizen you can be. I know the fingers are not equal. But today, I hope people show up. And if you listen to me again, we're not having a party. We only want for people to come and walk through. I know all my little boys out there.
They can't wait.
Oh no, we're not having a party. When the party time comes, I will let them know. We're not dividing rice today. Please, before Christmas, we have decided what we will do. Please, I beg you, don't think that we're going to push you. We're just inviting people to come and walk through, business people, to see what they will be doing. But then again, Jonathan, in this public, I want to say you did extremely well. You proved to me that you are one of the best young men I have seen. You are a very good writer. You are very
Martin Colley.
You know how to answer the question, and you people know, and I've never done anything without your consent. I try to get everyone involved, and I hope you do the same thing. Let everyone teamwork give you progress. It's not a dictatorship. Let everybody give their views.
Yeah.
And then you take little bit. And the biggest thing that I see in you guys is that honesty, that integrity, and empathy.
You should allow us to talk to the CEO too. Don't be hiding the CEO from us.
Empathy, integrity is the foundation of any life. So I want to say thank you again, Jeff. You can take it from there, and I know I don't want to see the show.
Okay, so let's go back. Jonathan, the general has spoken. Let's hear from you. From program officer now to acting executive director, Kear Humanitarian Foundation. What does it mean for you? A very young man.
If I try to retrospect all these things, I came at the Kear Humanitarian Foundation in May. If you do your mathematics from May to this day, I think it's pretty close to 7 to 8 months.
6 months.
And I did not see it coming, to be frank. This is what I call grace and mercy. When the grace is upon you and you have God's favor, nothing can change it. It only left for you to work diligently, like my boss said, integrity wise. You have to have it in you as a professional young man.
Okay.
I earlier on that, like I said, I did not see the position coming. But again, I got to embrace it. It is good for my own professional development, and I know that with God above, I'm going to lead. I'm not going to be a leader that will rule. There's a difference between a leader
And a ruler.
and a ruler. And I'm also going to be a manager.
Hmm.
I'm going to be a manager that will listen to every individual. With the help of God, we are going to work collectively. Every voices, every thoughts, ideas will be put forth on the table, and we digest. Even if you're talking the nonsense, we will take the sense from there
And just trash the known.
and trash the norm, and we move on. We are going to have an environment of inclusiveness. Every one of us, I want to say thanks officially again to the CEO and my chief administrator here on my left, Mr. Shin. It was nice working with you. I hope that every year, even we have our own power, but again, earlier on he said his wife
Yeah,
is the neck of that holds his head.
of course.
And a happy home, a wife makes the home happy. The children have raising alone. He has spent almost 2 months. Twice he canceled his trip only to see this place where it is today. So we are grateful. Every one of us, we are grateful. We pray that we will interface. Most often, like this morning, he joking and said, every day your phone will be with it. You know, he bought juices. He gave me one.
Oh, yeah,
solo
Mimi.
juice.
Oh, yeah, Mimi.
So I said, all the one he said, you'll not be missing out.
You already started missing
Yeah,
us.
you'll be missing us. Yeah, he said, your phone will ring every hour. I said, but it is good working with him. You will not know who is general except you interact with him.
What kind of janitor mobile acting? A boss in janitor mobile should the staff here at Kear Radio should expect? What kind of mobile?
We are going to be a boss to exhibit high tolerance. We are going to be a boss that will listen to the least. We are going to be a boss that will have environment of inclusiveness. We are not going to be robust. We are not going to be arrogant. We are not going to have or put on a garment of dictatorship. We are all going to lead. We are all going to transform this place collectively. We're not going to be a dictator.
Under your watch, today, Kear Radio will be having, a walk-in program. Just people coming, and I know many people will be coming when they say we're going to Kear Radio. The foundation, they have the acting executive director. They will be expecting. Maybe when they see the general, say, "Yeah, the big, they're going to meet the big." But coming to you, because you have a PUR president. He is being invited. Other people from prime radio station, other stations, they will be here. The public coming, they're expecting. The name executive director is a big name.
I'm laughing because I saw that yesterday. We have some schools, students coming for the international child broadcast.
Yeah.
So yesterday when they came, the guys introduced me. The children, all of them started laughing. The other lady, I heard the other lady say, "Oh, I thought I was big man." So I jokingly told her, I said, "You thought that you were going to see a huge or gigantic man standing before you with a big stomach?" I said, "No. Leadership is not about the body.
Yeah.
It's the mind, the wisdom, the favor. We are not too young to lead." Yeah. I know people will come today, they will say, but it's good, like General said, this is not our official launch. We just want people to walk through our new facility, view the place. By the grace of God, next year, which will be back along with our CEO, we are going to do a grand opening.
A launch of the institution.
On the eve of this month, we are going to reach out to people with some full items. Yeah, we are going to distribute it on the eve of this month. On the eve of Christmas Eve, to be at least able to put food on their table for the day. Mind you, many times people on Christmas Day
they don't have food to eat.
So we are going to do that through the CEO, who approved with our chief administrator.
Administrator.
So even though he won't be here, but he will see everything that we are going to do. Yeah.
Back to you, Mr. Kitchen. Coming back to Liberia, and all of the things that you do, you bring yourself down to earth because you were seen literally taking off the normal dress code from home. You come and disguise yourself, and you on the floor, you're painting, and you're kneeling down, and then how have you been able to navigate yourself to be able to bring yourself this low? Because not everybody in your capacity would do what you do. I mean, the relationship between you and not just people here, Kear, but everybody in this environment around the station, they see you. I mean, as a man who will not want to go into the expensive restaurant, you sit with the commoners. How were you able to navigate your way through that the people will just say, wow, what kind of man is this?
Based on your upbringing, I'll be honest with you. I was not born with a silver spoon. And I'll tell you, one Bible verse that I take with me everywhere I go is Matthew 5:8. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God.
The Beatitudes.
If you don't have a pure heart, you're not a Christian, you're not a Muslim, you're not anything, you're not even a human being. And if you do not treat your fellow man like human beings, then you're nothing. So forget it. You can get 10 houses, you only live in one. You can get 10 cars, you only drive one. The man out there is just the opportunity. I'm not better than him. What I got money in my pocket, I'm still not better than him. Because I was once there, used to sell bread for my mom. I used to leave from Tottenham High before I come and sell. Or sometimes my mom sent me in the market to go look for fish. Then I'll come back and go buy it. When you get there, it's finished. So going through all this hardship, and then God bless you. And then you want to what? Do the same thing. You want to be what? The laboratories, now you're trying to be the oppressor? No. That is what I try to show to people. Look, if you go in Italy, you live like the Italian. Wherever you live like the people. The people are majority. We just few people who can afford it. But I can never sit back at Jefferson. And in fact, you were in the car with me yesterday. I felt so bad I left a woman behind because she never told me where she was going. And I was still feeling bad. But I can't help everybody. We can't help everybody. But the little one you can do to put a smile on another person's face. Because these are the same people today when you're coming down from that ladder, you will be on the ground.
Yeah.
And we have seen people, they still can't learn the lesson. Some people today don't want to talk to nobody. They don't want to shake your hands. They don't want to do this. They want to look at you as if you're nobody. But I don't believe in that. I got a lot of big friends. I got a lot of friends in this country.
Which I am aware of.
I've seen it.
I've seen
I can take the telephone and call people, pick up the phone. And they talk to me for long. When it comes to Kennedy's, forget it. But I don't show that way. I got friends who, somebody invited me to Royal Hotel to go and eat. Well, I can't leave my friends here working and tell us I'll be back, eat and come back. No. Wow. I say, y'all cook the food. We eat together. We do everything together. I enjoy it, I'm telling you. Because if I go back to the States, you will see me I wear more jeans all the time. I'm a technical guy. But on Sundays, Saturdays, you see my coat suits. But coming here, it's not Chris Jefferson. I just want for people to understand the country they're coming from. Not because God bless you, you're in America, you're not better than the people here. The talents that we got in this country, we ain't got half in America. They got people in this country who are 10 times smarter than us in America. I see people here using VMix. I see people here using Adobe. How many Liberians in America can use Adobe? How many? They can use it. How many Liberians in Liberia that the one who left from there? I'm talking about the children born there.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about the Liberians who decided, oh, I will be a computer wizard. But I've seen I know children who I said, which are the computer school they guy went to? The man plays on computer. Look at like George in our place.
Yeah, George.
By the time you tell George said, big brother, I've learned a lot. George couldn't give you a shot to fix the cat eat and to do other things. He said, I can do it. But in no time, George pick it up. So George started to do things. So that is how I enjoy it. And the good thing I will say again, for me to spend 2 months, because of the blessing and the support of my family, my children. When I talk to my kids every day, my son, I got 5 kids. I got 2 here. I got 3 in America. My daughter work, got a very good job. My other son is here. The other one is in college. The other one, will be going to college just signed for 5 years and scholarship 100%. That's a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, and I heard that news when you said. In
Yes.
fact, when you and your son spoke, I was like, wow.
Yes. And you know,
The two friends lecturing.
that is how I talk to my children, my brother. And that is how, don't worry about me. Some people don't know me. They say, who's this guy? But by the time you get to know me in the less than 5 minutes, you will understand me. And the good thing, my friends in the States, all my friends, Jeff, I hold a lot of leadership role, I'll be honest with you. And the boss county old timer, I'm the chairman of the trustee board in my church. I'm president of the Liberian community in South Jersey. I left the stake and I found somebody.
Yeah, because I even saw a call coming say, but
Yes.
you're not here, so you're
Yes.
not there. Things are not being done
Yes, it's
properly.
not easy because that's me. And it hurts me when I'm there. If I don't do it, nobody wants to do it. So that is why I like for people to stand by me and see what I'm doing. That tomorrow when I'm not there, you can pick up. You see, that is why I'm not going outside to take nobody. We'll do everything right there. Why I enjoy coming as well.
Why you can't advise this? Why haven't you advised the CEO that, Chris? I mean, the radio station. I think for us to blow quickly, let's go for one big name. Why is it that you've not?
What good are they going to do for me? If I bring up big names and give him $2,000 a month, what are they going to do? That $2,000 can take care of more young, talented people. Listen, they were once down before they became star.
Yeah.
So I want my own to be a star too. That's how life goes. I'm not here to look for big names. I could come here today and say I'm bringing Monica on the show. I can come and say I'm bringing Gafwan on the show. I can come and say I'm bringing the cabinet director Kwabo on the show. I can come and say I'm bringing Tulupu and bringing Billy on the phone. I know all these people. But listen, that's not my issue. My issue is the Liberian people. When I want to hear from Liberian people. And that's why when you see me pushing you, I don't want this station to be like one-sided.
Of course.
If you want to bring two opposition and let them talk and let the public decide, fine. That's how we want it to be. We want to be in the middle. Nobody giving us money to pay the rent. Nobody giving us money to pay anything here. Then why we should go and bow down to you? You know. So we want this. It's for people. It's for the people. You lawmaker, you want to come here. You want to speak the truth. Speak the truth. Only when the lawmaker is just lying, then maybe you can check something and prove it wrong on certain things.
Of course, yeah.
But I don't want my journalists or other people to disrespect lawmaker or disrespect government official and think that you're going to argue.
Yeah.
You are a member of the fourth estate, and your responsibility to say, ask the necessary question that I don't know. When it comes to healthcare, when it comes to education, it comes to jobs, it comes to everything. But let me say this again before I get back to you. We are divided in this country. We are very much divided. I've seen it, but we are not united. But this is what we need to do. We start from the lawmaker. The lawmakers need to go into the district, call all the people they contested against and they won. Have a dialogue with them. Bring your people together. Have that unity.
Reconciliation.
Let all the lawmakers do that. And then the president will do the same thing with all the candidates. And then from there, we can move on. We can politicize everything. To the LFA, National League, before the county meet is over, we should know the next county that will host the final. And then government start building stadium.
Wow.
National county meet, it was for unification and for the first division team to recruit. Okay. But today, county meet is all political. I'm sorry I put all over the place.
No,
these
are the discussions.
It's all political. Yeah. You got all the county meets players from Monrovia. What it takes that the youth and sports can appoint coaches in every county to develop a team. That when Maryland, those days, Senior Mantle, Robert Clark, all the guys came from Maryland. They were not in Monrovia. They came on county meet. But today, all the county meet players are right in Monrovia. Today I play for this county. Tomorrow I play for that county. And then Lofa got to win. Grand Crew got to win. What we doing? That's not what it's for.
Pump huge amount of money for one team to win.
And bring development, but put on us and also create jobs. And let me give you another example that I told them. Maybe somebody listening to me will understand. It was the former minister, Itsuka Wilson. I said, listen, get all the former players. Work along with LFA. Get the coach from FIFA. Train them. Give them a Class C license. From there, choose from all around the country now. From there, you talk to the minister of you and the minister from education that every school must have a satisfied coach. That coach can also help as a PE instructor. Then you go to the private schools, because private school you can't just jump there. Then you talk to the private school. Right there, that coach in the school go to prepare school league or high school league. Then that other coach that you already assigned in Nina County, he's on payroll. His responsibility is to put the team together in Nina County to perform a County B. Then the national team coach, what you going to do? Just contact me. I'm coming to your area there to see if I can get a defender. It's easy, but everybody want everything in Monrovia. Trust me. I wish I was here to talk some politics.
And I agree with you on that. Before I come to Jonathan, I agreed when you're talking about, youth and sports ministry now. They counted me specifically. I think what in my mind, what youth and sports should be doing now is that for every county that will win, at least you win a county meet. It is not just about giving you the cash, the county, but go into the county and at least erect something that, like you talk about, the mini stadium, or maybe put some housing units there, so that the nearby county that will be hosting, or prior to the time the county that will be hosting, okay, you will be the host. We will put maybe some housing units so that people from Monrovia can just go there and the state will be paying for those units while they're there waiting for the enjoying the tournaments.
Yeah, but that's the same thing. Like you look at FIFA, I might not be 100% right, but at the end of the World Cup, they will announce the next country. You got 4 years to prepare. So at the end of the National League, you announce the next country that will host the final. Okay, that final game, government responsible now to look for the stadium and develop that place and put little houses for renting. That when I go there, I can sleep.
You sleep.
I would love to go to Lofa to see county meet, but playing in different, it make no sense. Let me be honest with you. Just if you can't take everybody there, but just take maybe the semi-final and the final into that county.
People will go.
People will drive to that place.
Yes.
That means the government know that I got to prepare this stadium. Then the next time now, other counties will bid and say, I want to host it. Not everything Monrovia. As if Monrovia is Liberia. Monrovia is not Liberia, Jeff.
Of course, Jeff.
Yeah. Monrovia is not Liberia.
Everybody wants to live in the city.
We go in another place. The same problem the man going through in Maryland is the same problem the man going through in Monrovia, in Lofa County, and all over this place. But we just take Montserrado. Not even Montserrado, I don't want to say Montserrado. We took Monrovia to be like everything is there. To divide food, Monrovia. To give free food, Monrovia. To give scholarship, Monrovia. What is that?
Decentralization.
Decentralization. It's easy.
Wow.
But it just takes people with heart of gold. People with mind. People with vision to do that. That's it.
Before I go to John, let me read a few comments. People are trying, they're following the show now. Asia Ball, we are CA. Is also following. He says, good morning, my Kear family. And he says, yes, he loves you so much, General. He's talking to you. If they have some little.
And tell him, I still got his things. And he won't come for him. I still got it to my house.
Chief Israel, my man, if Papa say, yeah, so
when I go out, give to somebody, you see me.
You must have got a sim balance, so I will take it for you. So, T Mac, he said, I love the background. Patrick S. Brooks says, great job, bro, Kishan. I'm proud of you alive in our country. Life expanding and expressing love to our fellow citizens. I'm very proud to know you as a man who has great taste, respect, and compassion with good mind for our country and future generations. I'm at the embassy guest house right now watching you guys on my phone, and I'm very proud. Oh, embassy. Yeah, so people, just appreciating you like we've done, and you're a generous man, I would say. I just don't know. The first 2 weeks, I'll really, honestly, for me, I'll miss you. I don't know, my brother, Aki, but Mama will miss you. You know what? Java give me a friend when he's driving there. When he's driving, let's say, I said, General Ronnie, Java said, man, take on, man. But I say, America driving and Liberia driving. So, Mama, yes, let's come back to you. I saw you, though we did it together, but when we dressed up neatly from our homes, we come and we went down to Balita Market, the principal. You're working here already, and why you're in, short trousers with slippers, pinch all in our bodies. I mean, when you were being engaged by these people, how did you feel?
You know, I felt somehow because I can still remember that morning. I wear a tie, coat suit. Then
Thinking, come sit down, you want me to
I
just relaxed.
climbed the stairs, saw boss
Yeah.
on the floor, kneeling down, dropping all of his portfolio. I said, oh, wow. He doesn't need to tell me, Jonathan, you need to work. No. But part of reasoning, as you use, like he said, you understand terror management. I understood the environment at that moment. He doesn't need to tell me, say, oh, come and work. No. That's how I tactically made my way to my office, changed, and when I went downstairs, the girl saw me, all of them were, they said, but how your boss making a disgrace like this? They said, we are,
everybody was exactly
working for a cause. But you see, General, he is a boss. If you are wrong, he chastises you.
Yeah.
He's not someone, not because you are close to him, if you going contrary, he doesn't know. He chastises everyone equally, and he favors everyone equally. He's a boss that does not discriminate. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll take few calls. Those the comments are coming in. Tony Campbell, he says, love the studio. The general family finally made it. But what is your opinion on the nonsense that is going on in the House of Representatives? So Tony Campbell is asking you. Joel N. Waka, he says, watching from Bunk, that's Bunk County, Liberia. And so Patrick sent his number. I got it already.
Okay.
And so yeah, his local number. I think he wants to connect with. So folks, if you're there, you want to comment on Tony? He said, what's your opinion on the nonsense?
I will weigh in on that,
Okay.
and I will be honest. Those of you who are listening to me, this is not about to take a side. But I'm one of the person who believe in the Constitution, and it has been happening a long time. When it comes to things that they say it's politics, there's nowhere in the Constitution says there's politics. I know majority is always the majority, but the law should be the law.
Yeah.
If the law is saying that you need 49 to remove a speaker, that's it. You need 37 for a quorum, that's it. But guess what? Because there is no 43 going to session, so there will be no quorum. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, this is the thing. The Supreme Court made it clear. In fact, the Supreme Court just came up again.
Yeah, with a release.
Yeah, with a release. I saw it today. Look, the first release was the Supreme Court indirectly defended the Constitution because it's the Supreme Court, the only body that can define what is in the Constitution.
Sure.
And by law, if any organization putting a rules together, that rule should be in line with the Constitution of Liberia. For example, you can't tell me about black voting when our Constitution don't call for black voting. You can never change. So any organization, local organization, the legislatures, if you put in your own rules together, the code of conduct, it got to be in line with the Constitution.
Sure.
So as much as Funati don't have the number to have a quorum and these other people, but I pray that God bless our country. People are watching us. We agree, majority is majority. But this is not an election where majority just carry it. So if Funati refuse to resign or refuse to give up and he just want to remain there, it's not looking good for us. It's not looking good for this country.
Okay.
If anybody can get involved and see how best to solve it, but I want to talk to Liberian people again. My question is, what is the benefit? What are some of the benefits that the Liberian people receiving just because of the fight at the house? I don't know what's going to benefit us. Christmas is coming, no job, budget is sitting down, people are fighting. If it's not me, it cannot be you. So they are all in their own interests. I hope somebody will come and say the truth again.
Okay. All right. Jonathan, you want to add up so that we can take calls?
Yeah, so I just want to say a few things about the foundation. Like my first appearance, I said the Kear Humanitarian Foundation, we are here to serve humanity through our CEO, Mr. Christopher Kear, and his beautiful wife, Josephine. The foundation is into 4 pillars. We have education, agriculture, health, sanitation, or /wash. Yeah, we have kick-started our educational component, and we hope for that early next year we are going to go into it again further, where we are planning, like boss said on the show this on Sunday, we are planning, and with the approval of the CEO, we are planning to help university students, those most especially for the state-run university, those that are anticipating to have to do their entrance
to
at the
enroll.
university. So we are going to aid people in that. Our doors are open. Our doors are open. You come to our foundation, you will meet our receptionist. We have form here that you fill in. Mind you, we are not a foundation that is raising money. We are here to serve the needed, those that are in dying need. All of our programs, all of the requests will come. We are going to vet every one of them.
You should come with sincerity.
Yeah, you come with sincerity, and we see the need that you actually want it. We give it to you. We will do our fast funding, we'll do our vetting, and we'll reach out to people, we'll reach out to hospital. We even planning to have a program wherein we incorporate our disadvantaged brothers and sisters on the street, wherein we will go and negotiate with a garage. We say, oh, like we want to, we have 4 or 5 persons. Can you incorporate them? Yeah, we go to carpentry, shop. Some will go to vocational school. Some will go to computer school.
At least to have a technical skill.
To have that skill and to be refunded so that they can be integrated back
into society.
These are the activities we are going to do here, and we pray that with God above that our boss live long, and our general who tremendously have done exceedingly well, and his expertise I will greatly rely on. This position is a demanding position that needs effectiveness. So I'm going to rely on him for his professional advices, for his fatherly advice. That's why he's my boss, but I'm his son. He's a father to me. He's now turned to a father figure.
How about me?
You might. You say we are idea, Baba. So it's just like George Weah and Glasgow.
I know. Oh yeah.
He
said, my man, where you won't go? He said, I just won't be your enemy. I just won't be your enemy. Yeah,
George say, I'm not his boss. I'm his brother. Sarah's down. When he comes to my office, he won't knock. General then say, go back outside, knock. And the funny part is, then you answer him. When George knock, he say, who's there? He said, nobody. You have to respect the man. Even Desmond telling George, you gotta respect the man. They mean our boss. I said, no, that's it. Because we have created the environment that we all have peers, like family. So that's it.
All right.
That's it. We December 24th. We are coming back to you people.
To you people. So today,
folks,
today we're not sharing rest again. We're not sharing rest today. Today is just, they're open to the public to come and just after all the work that have been done here, the renovation, to just come and walk through and see what we've done. But it's not to share rest today. We'll do that for the Christmas. But you just have to hold on there. It's not today. Yeah. Okay. And also we open to business. You got your commercials, your announcements, whatever you have a business you want to promote, your jingles. You can come here. We can produce your jingles. We'll cut it for you as well, and we say then we'll play it on the radio. Very affordable. Come to Kear Radio. We have lots of things to do. All right. So the children's program, the International Child Broadcast Day is coming up. The RCDB. Encourage your children, ages 16 below. Bring them so that at least they can have some little training, some experience behind the microphones. We have professionals here to train them. So we'll take few calls. The general is here. 0770-615238, 0770-615238, 0886-130723, 0886-130723. With all of what you've heard from the house's mouth, Mr. Kishen, as he's about to go back, home. He's been here for over 2 months, and he's done a wonderful work. What do you have to say here. So just give us a call, and of course, let's hear you on this. What we're talking, the foundation. For those of you who have been following us, you've been following the Kear Humanitarian Foundation, the Kear monitoring all of our activities here. You listen to the general, you listen to the acting ED. They said a lot about the foundation, a lot about the work. You listen to how general, his generosity coming down, way down the line, to talk to people, living with people friendly, in a very friendly environment. So let's hear you. If we can take your calls, then indeed we will. The numbers are 0770615238 886-130-723. And of course, if you're in the diaspora, the WhatsApp is +231-886 681198 +231-886-681198. Are the numbers. That's the international line you can use if you want to make your contribution on the show this morning. We've got extra time. Indeed, we had to do it because today we have, just a walk in. Today is a walk through. People coming. You can come here and yes, you just take a look at our state of the art studio, and uh, how it is. What do you see? What do you make of it? But it's not about like other people are taking it. We're not sharing the rest today. But today, what we are doing is to actually give you a picture of our facility.
Sure.
Yeah. So yes, if we can get calls, then I think we just go to the general and then go back to them, and yes, so that we can just wrap it up since we've got extra time into. So we go back, and of course, yes, we'll go back and bring in the general. Oh, I think I have a call coming in. Let me get this person right here. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, good morning. Your name and where you call from? Okay, you want to know the funnel of Kear radio station? Okay, all right. Just keep listening. You will tell you. Okay, 0770-615238, 0770-615238, 086-130-723. Our main lines will be up next week. I'll show you that. All right, but we are using these alternative lines so that because after the rebranding, a whole lot, was done, and so that's it. You want to answer the question?
Yeah, the founder and vision bearer of this foundation and the radio station is Christopher Kear and his wife Josephine Kear. So they are Liberians. Chris grew up in his last place was District 14 Dual Community. Doing good and decided to give back
Okay.
to the public. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So for you, the caller who just called, I think you listen. The general has answered you. Mr. Christopher Kear is our CEO. He's the founder, the vision bearer. He's the sole owner of this institution. Well, General, you want to wrap up?
Yes, I want to say thanks to everyone who listened to us, and I want to say that you can come here today and take a walk through. Just be nice and decent.
The time you kept
3 o'clock.
Okay.
And you have little snack. And I know I was joking you guys, there will be no rice and beans.
Yeah.
You will eat things that will be better than rice and beans. Yeah. So there will be no rice and beans, there will be no alcohol. And you can come, walk you through, and you hold your little snack in your hand. It's just for 1 hour. It starts at 3, and we expect to be closing at 4 o'clock. Because it's not a party. And when we talk about 3, it's 3. If nobody comes, no problem. That means you know that you base it, and then my people in the studio can have the food. But I'm not going to wait because sometimes the time thing in this country we don't respect time. So I expect it will be at 3 o'clock, 3:15 or whatsoever. If we give other extra time, it will be around 4:30.
Okay.
But if you come at 5 o'clock, forget it. You're not going to see us. And to all my friends out there, to my boys and girls outside right now, thinking that someone came and said we're having party. No, we're not having party. But I know you will taste some of the food too. Don't worry. And you want to come in, I want to be dressed nicely. I want
Okay.
to come and walk in the studio, and then the other people looking at you differently. I beg you, please.
Is it going to be live?
Yes, it's going to be live.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to interact with people. It's going to be live.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
okay.
it's going to be live. And it's an impromptu thing. I know some people, I want like people will love this thing and you want to invite me officially.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's an open invitation.
It's an open invitation. Who want to come in can come in. I told you, I said, I'll give the people. I could sit down and say, I call names and say, I want you to come over to come and see. But it makes no difference.
Mhm.
Liberians are Liberians.
Okay. Okay. All right. Liberians are Liberians. So it's an open. The time is you listen to it. The general said 3 o'clock. So it's not a particular set of people. Because I know I've seen the generals speaking with. In fact, our general, the call that came in when I saw it, I said, wow. So he could just take a telephone and say, my man, that you. So it's not about a particular person. It is about Liberians. All right. So you can come at 3 o'clock, be here maybe 2:45, be around. But 3 o'clock, it starts. We come walk you through, and you'll be guided here. Our staff will take you around, show you, every other places you come and see our.
And you also come and see a lot of people who hold in positions. You will come and see our new radio or
the station manager. Yeah.
You will see, and you won't believe it. These are people that you might think that they're supposed to get big chest and talk.
Yeah.
But these are the same people who want to make our own. The man up there, like for example, our principal was once a student.
Of course, yeah.
Thank you. So we make our own. We cannot banner and bring some big names. I must have a big name. So what will big names from?
Jonathan, let's wrap up.
Yeah, so we just want to say thanks to our many followers out there. The foundation is here. Like our general said, those are open today. We are just doing a little inventory. We are not having a party. Just dress decent and come so you can see our facilities. We are open to the public. The foundation doors are open to every Liberian. To the caller who called, who said, who is the CEO? The CEO was a poor man.
Mm-hmm.
He understood or he lived as a poor boy in the Dole community. He knows what it takes to be in poverty. He knows hunger. He knew hunger, and he was successful or blessed to have left this country and went to the United States. Now he said, okay, with the little I have now, I want to give back to my people. I want to serve humanity. I want to touch lives. So he established this vision. He crafted this vision, and now the vision is visualizing now. As you all can see, we are all members of the vision that are implementing his vision. So we are open. Thanks to all of you. Keep following Kear 95.9 FM.
Yeah.
We are open to business from the radio angle. We are open to partnership from the NGO angle.
Okay.
Thanks to all of you again. I'm Jonathan T. Moore.
Jonathan Mobile. So before I just go, let me finally read this comment. Patrick Brooks says, my highest and deepest gratitude to you for this wonderful work and public education services for our time generation. Great job, guys. I'm very proud with a joyful tears in my eyes. I will do my best to support Brother Kishan with whatever little thing I can do in the state for what he is personally doing for our country from his own hard working money. From the name of this station is very touching to me. I will go and encourage others, other Liberians in the state to support Kishan. Thanks, guys. All right, so thank you so much.
Patrick is a brother with a very nice family, very good. He's a gentleman. I tell you, he can put his life anywhere.
Okay. All right, folks. So that's it. We have to go. We've been here. Thanks to you for following the Kear Morning Show. That's how we come to the end of today's edition of the Kear Morning Show. My name has been Jefferson P. Weah. I had a luncheons here earlier, and then later on joined by our chief laborer, the chief administrator, Mr. Monique Shen. We call him the General. He's popularly known as the General. And also our acting executive director, a very young man, Mr. Jonathan T. Moba. And the acting station manager, Madam Miata Joy Famule. Fala, did I say Famule? Fala. Thanks to all of the guys here, Princess Kamara, Lee Monju, George Gue, our consultant, Mr. Joseph Massa, and every other guy who came here. Those of you are volunteers who are here. Savior, yes. Thanks to everybody, man. I mean, the background you're looking at, yeah, the man Stone, he's a graphic designer, very good graphic designer. Thanks to you, Stone. Same more, but everybody I can name. Thanks to all of you, and yes, Alvin Kear says bravo to the hard-working team of Kear Radio and the foundation for the work done. The background represents what a radio station is supposed to look like. And to the general, I'm so thankful. He says he's watching from Canada. Thank you. We'll be back on tomorrow with another edition of the Kear Morning Show. Jefferson Weah is my name. Do have yourselves a blessed Wednesday. Bye-bye. Don't forget 3 o'clock. Be here for the walkthrough today.